Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where today we all grimaced at the market. Fitch did a dirty on us. I'll be
Yes,
a son of a bitch if they did the dirty on us.
son of a Fitch.
Yeah, son of a Fitch. I mean, last time we had a downgrade on our bond rate on our debt was 2011. I think the only other time, right? When S&P Global lowered our debt to double A. That's what Fitch did. Double A. I don't remember what they
Double
did.
A plus, but just double A plus instead of triple A.
So it's not even that bad.
No,
It can get worse.
It's just a move to express their discontent.
Well, we got a lot to look at. What's the damage that was done today. So
Yeah, I know you listed a couple of good stocks to look at.
Yeah, so let's get started by looking
Actually,
at
your original list had more than this even.
CRSP. CRSP is interesting because it stopped right at the 200. Exactly. You see, it touched it and bounced slightly up. So if CRSP can hold support here, it might be a good buying opportunity. Of course, depends on the entire market. If the entire market collapses, it'll go down too.
Well,
So,
what do you portend? I mean, I know Fitch affected the numbers overall, but do you think this is just a little hiccup, or are we in for a more sustained downtrend?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Let's check the SPY.
All right, let's check SPY.
See if the spies tell us anything.
SPY, I know.
See, Dr. J, your shirt, your T-shirt. I'm already getting wisdom from your T-shirt.
Yeah. SPY, SPY. All right, SPY. 450. Well, 441 is support. 443. This area right here is good. It's good, solid support. Right in that area. 443, 444. So we're not that much above this strong support. I think we're about halfway down from the top to the support area, from resistance to. We're about halfway between resistance and support.
Could you draw a line from that red candle to the bottom red candle, like mid?
You want me to put it into a channel?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a pretty nice channel.
Very interesting.
Pretty nice channel. And it does look like it stopped at pretty much at support, right?
I draw the same exact line on the bottom line.
Yeah. It looks very much like it's rested at support. CRSP looks like it's at, well, CRSP not quite. Yeah, CRSP too. What did we say about CRSP? It's at the 200.
Yeah, CRSP was finding support at 200. We can go back to it.
So this SPY looks like it found support today at the bottom end of its channel. And what else did we want to look at? Qs. QQQ. QQQ. It's well within its support.
Yeah, it's continuing. It's
well within.
You can even raise that line a little bit. Yeah, I was just going to do that right around there.
Trying to. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you just did. Oh, you mean extend it? Probably take the clear one and move it.
The top one?
Yeah, I'm just moving up. There you go. And then you could collapse. You could collapse them afterwards once you get the slope done.
Whatever. I need this up.
Yeah. Right. Like that.
That's pretty good. It's not perfect.
There you go.
I quit. Anyway, it's well within the channel. Totally within the channel. And it looks like so strong support would be here at what level is that? Why isn't it telling me the prices? I don't know.
It's a little under 360.
Oh, there we go. 360, 363.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be strong support for the Qs. 363. It's now trading in the bottom half of its channel because I drew that red line in.
Right.
It had been, I mean, even if it goes down to the lower end of the channel, it's still, by the time it hits, it should be around 363. I still like 363. And also you have the 50. By the time that's trading at that's at 364, right?
Yes.
364. So everything's converging around that 363, 364 level. So maybe we get a little more downside. It's possible. It's possible. And
Yeah, but nothing too catastrophic, I don't believe. Do you want to look at Unity? Because
Unity had earnings after the close today, and they were good earnings.
it didn't seem to reflect it though on the final. Oh, actually, it did. Okay, it went back up $2. Very nice.
Yeah, 2.25 popped after earnings.
Very nice.
It could be up more than that tomorrow, depending on the overall action of the market. If the market is strong tomorrow, you can see this above 45.
Some of them recovered a little bit after hours.
A little, yeah. Well, it's it beat earnings. It beat the estimates.
Oh,
they weren't sensational earnings, but they beat the estimates. And support would be 38.72, very strong support.
You still in that one?
Yeah, I have a lot of that one.
Yeah, I even averaged when it went down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember if I bought late in the day today. I tell you, I'm forgetful. I think I might have added today. Or might not. Or maybe I just thought I was going to. I thought about doing it. Apellis, I did add to my Apellis. So my average is 24.60, which I'm down pennies. It's a very risky play because if it's a drug fault to the drug, that people are getting a lot of inflammation after the injection for AMD, then the FDA could pull it. That wouldn't be good.
I know. I mean, some of the stuff that was being said was that these people were going blind outright.
I don't know the extent of the damage, but the shorts are going to exaggerate it.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, so yeah, this might be a good fire sale, or it might just be a falling knife.
Look at the strong support it had before the fall. It had really nice support up at $82, and then all hell broke loose.
Is that their only product?
No, they had a bunch of things. I looked.
Now
they're all related to macular degeneration and other eye diseases.
Now it looks like $23 is the low of the day today, 22.73. That area is going to be tested again. If it holds, maybe that's the bottom. If not, it could be $16. You got to go way back, like
You could find new support.
yeah.
You could find new support at 30.
I drew in support at the bottom of this candle back here in April of 2020, and that low is 1685.
Oh God.
Yeah, hope not.
I mean, that's possible the way this thing has been falling. You don't own this anymore, right, Kamal?
I have some.
You do?
You still have some left? Okay.
I originally bought it.
Did you jump in during all of our conversations over the last couple of weeks?
What's that?
I was asking Kamal if he's had it for a while or if he jumped in recently.
No, I jumped in. It was like in the 30s.
I bought it originally at 40 or 39. And I sold
I
it.
got like 36 or 35.
I sold it quickly at 37.75. I got out in a couple of days, maybe a day. I just didn't like the price action. Now I think it's settling down a little.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'm not looking for great things. If it recovers to 30, I might at least take some off the table, because I know it's very risky and it could be easily cut in half from here. If it tests 16 and 16 don't hold, then you're looking at this area here at 1132.
Wow.
And it could easily get there with bad news, or even lower. That's one thing about BioDrec, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it has it's a flash in the pan, and if you don't catch it.
On the other hand, all the brokerage houses, all the analysts have higher targets, like $40 minimum, all the way up to 80. That's after lowering the numbers. They all lowered, and
That's
still,
after all this breakdown.
Yeah, so I guess there's a lot of optimism that it will survive the short attack, whatever you want to call it. The shorts pile in, you know. What about tandem? I succumbed and I bought some. I shouldn't have, because I'm now an official tandem bag holder, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was that little jump up.
I bought it.
Is that an engulfing candle? It's hard to see from here.
I think I bought it at 36, maybe. Not sure. After hours, it doesn't pop. I don't know if it's earnings. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it out. The candle is pretty ugly.
So we have Jeremiah had said that some people who have been actually using these injections, it's not uncommon for that kind of inflammation you're talking about to occur.
Yeah, I mean, also it's how good the skill of the eye doctor, I would think. You know how they give the injection, how good they are at giving that injection. Maybe.
So, and some of these people have recovered and regained their sight.
Yeah. It may be even if there is a 2% risk, it might be worth it, because 98% of the people are not going to go blind and 2% might. I don't know.
Yeah, no, nobody wants macular degeneration.
Right.
I'm sure they'd be willing to take a lot of risks to avoid that.
Today's candle looks a little ugly. It probably is an engulfing on tandem.
Oh, for this one for tandem, yeah.
It's hard to see, and I'm not going to check it out further. But if it isn't an engulfing, it's still ugly. Not a good candle today. But nothing. No stock was up today, so very, very, very few. I think tandem has excellent support down here at the bottom, so that's good news. Like that low, actually, that low is pretty low, 24.27. I don't want. I
Or
really don't want.
if you want to play this as a range
I really.
play.
Oh, I see. This is on the weekly.
Oh,
I have the 5 year.
look at that! Look at that!
Big difference.
Yeah, it's almost giving nibble signs.
Yeah, we're now up on the day, and up and after hours.
Yeah, most stocks are a little up after hours.
While the weekly looks horrible, but you can't go by that because it's not the end of the week yet. So you really can't go by it. That engulfing. It's not the end of the week, so it could change to the either way. But today was actually an excellent day for tandem, so I'm not losing that much after all. Hopefully we test this resistance area in the coming week or two, and hopefully it resumes its run. I bought it up around here, $36, right around resistance. I
Yeah,
think.
you were late in the game. I think Kamal was discussing this when it was closer to 30.
Yeah, I know. I was late in pulling the trigger, but I wanted to join the club. I figured you guys wouldn't invite me to lunch if I didn't have time.
Well, right? What was it? Winter buys, right?
Yeah. All right. So the tandem looks okay. It's sitting at roughly support at the bottom of its support resistance area, pretty close to support. And they had a beautiful candle today. So let's see what happens with tandem. What Dermatech reports tomorrow or today? Oh, Dermatech reported today after the close. I don't know how they did. After hours.
It doesn't look like it did anything.
Yeah, I think they reported.
Down 10, up 1.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they were supposed to report today. If they did report, I guess it's a yawn. I'm not sure now. I might be confusing it with another biotech. But there's a new CEO. He's been very vigorous in making deals with all the Blue Crosses of the world in almost every state. So I think I read there's 130.
It's after hours tomorrow.
After hours tomorrow. There's 133 million people that are now covered by the insurance for the PLA, the smart patch. So he's moving in the right direction. Whether it's going to be reflected in sales for the quarter, I doubt it. So I don't know if it's going to be a tremendous win tomorrow, but it probably will be a neutral earnings. That's my guess. I think earnings won't hurt the stock, may not help it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking I'm probably going to get back in tomorrow, especially if there's any weakness before earnings.
I mean, before you're gonna play the gamble.
Yeah, I want to be back in. I got out a little too. I got out too soon. I had a small profit. I should not have gotten out. I think I got out at 277, 279, or 280 something. Around there. I don't remember. It's higher now than where I got out, and it had run even higher. It ran to 375, 380.
When we were looking at this stock 3 years ago, what were the numbers? I mean,
it wasn't it 30? Wasn't it in the 30s?
It was. Yeah, it was very, very high, and we were liking it then.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it's the next exact sciences.
Right.
It may yet be, but let's give the new CEO a little credit and a little time. think he's only been on the job 3 or 4 months. So we'll see. You need to advertise this product, in my mind, on television. I don't know whether, I guess they don't have the money to launch a campaign. But how many times do you see Exact Science ads all over the place with their product? I forget what they call it. Their colonoscopy product.
Oh, the Cologuard.
Cologuard.
Yeah, with the talking box.
Yeah. So the chart
They even got a song now.
today was not a terrible day considering, and just a doji, and it looks fine.
Yeah, what was the other one? The other Mankind was the other oldie but goodie that you.
Oh yeah, I wanted to look at Mankind. Well, mainly because I haven't looked at it in a while.
What's another oldie but goodie?
Every so often, I like to take a flyer with Mankind. Maybe I missed my opportunity.
It looks like it's a little bit of volatility now anyway.
Today would have been a really good day to get back in as it touched the 200. Missed it. Doggone it. $4.39 could have gotten in there. Let's say 440. Missed a good opportunity to get back in. Where can it?
You don't think it's going to be bouncing around in that area for the next little while?
What's that?
It doesn't look to you like it's just going to be ping ponging for a little while.
It could, between 483 and 394.
I was even thinking tighter, but still, yeah.
It could ping pong for that dollar range. Even so, if it hits 483, it's a good in and out quick. Why not?
That's a good point.
Take a few pennies. I don't know. Probably more interesting bios from the point of view of the chart. But this one we know the gizmo is good. So the Technosphere is really good. And they're gonna hook up with many partnerships going forward. So I mean, this is not a bad one to own for the long term. Not bad at all to own this for the long term. Did I have anything else listed?
I want to look at Joby.
Tesla.
Which one?
Tesla.
Tesla.
Oh, Tesla, the one that got away, huh?
Today it went. I think the 50-day moving average was the support.
Yes, exactly. At 249.47, that was the support, and it might be a good time to go back in, as it did touch 300 not too long ago. That would be the target. 250, run back to 300. I own Tesla in other ways, from the Qs, even from Lit. I think it's one of the big holdings in Lit.
No, ARC,
also Lit.
The lithium play, really?
Yeah, Lit. I think the number one holding, 8% of it is ALB, Albemarle. But Tesla,
Albemarle, right?
Tesla, I think is 6%. 6%.
Well, then I guess I own it too.
Yeah, in many different ways.
I didn't know Lit. I thought Lit was a pure lithium play. I didn't know it was also playing the players.
Well, I think it's lithium and batteries.
Well, then they're in the right space.
Yeah.
You want to look up Joby, Goby?
Sure. That's
because
they got a big contract with the Army, right?
Yeah, and then also they had earnings today. I guess those earnings didn't do so well. I don't know.
Volatile, but it looks good in that it's right at the 50. So if
it is volatile though, right?
It might not be bad to set a buy point at 785. Look for a run back to the $10 area.
Makes sense.
Could be. As always, our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. And please subscribe. Take a moment now. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. Hit whatever buttons you can find. Right, Professor Spike? Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Very important that people subscribe so we can have more lunches.
For that 8 cents a month that we get as income.
Yeah. So
It was a nice place. I like the scenery, and the food, and the company.
yeah,
It was great. The company was great.
it was very pleasant. We should show the people our Dr. J shirts.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
How do let me remove this.
Yeah.
Can you guys
Dr.
see?
J shirts.
Dr.
Where's
J
my
shirts.
Dr. J shirt? Mine is different color. Dr. J.
And since I wore it,
The thing about the
I've been making
shirt,
lines better. I've been drawing better. I'm getting tons of
Yes.
wisdom.
Yes, and not only that, but your stocks have been going up. For
really a
But the stock's been going.
no, after hours, right?
Shirt, and let me tell you about it. If you wear this shirt every day for 3 weeks, besides stinking, you're going to make a fortune in the market.
Right.
Right, because you have no distractions from other people.
Yeah.
So you can start thinking more about the.
I think this is if you want to get there to buy it, I think it's store.stockpicks.com.
Picks.
Stockpicks.com. I think that's the URL. That's store.stockpicks.com. I think that's it. I believe so. Let me just check it out. And it's a great shirt. If you wear it, everyone's going to say, "Who's that? What kind of shirt is that?" You're going to say it's a shirt for winners, the winners shirt.
And it's not an Italian flag. Those are.
I have to share screen. This is very important because I designed this myself, this shirt.
Oh, really?
I'm proud of it. Yes.
What
do you think? I hired a designer?
Dr. J Design. Very innovative.
Yeah.
So what's up with the flag? Is that the Italian flag?
It's not a flag. Those are 2 candles.
Oh,
Green
right.
candle, a green candle and a red candle.
I wanted the green candle to be taller than the red one.
I went to the site. I want to go to store dot. I want to go to that store dot.
Oh.
I think it works. Store dot. I hope.
I wanted the green candle to be an engulfing candle.
Right,
Yeah.
the green should be engulfing on the.
Yeah, that'll get you there. They're sharp shirts. They really are.
Yeah.
Nice.
And besides being pleasing to the eye, they're super comfortable, aren't they?
Yes,
they are comfortable, yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys try the peaches or not yet?
Yeah, I'm going to let it ripen a little bit.
They were very good.
Yeah, I like my fruit a little soft, on the soft side.
Okay.
Thank you for the peaches. I will definitely eat them.
Those are long.
All right, so look, we're having a private discussion here. Are people allowed to listen in?
Well, they're family.
One thing we discussed at lunch is what was the one error we made that hurt the most in 2023?
The one that got away.
The one that got away.
That you sold too soon.
Yeah, and then all of us said Tesla, but in addition, Professor Spike and Kamal said NVIDIA.
NVIDIA too soon.
And I said IONQ. Pretty well summarize it?
Yes. And MicroStrategy.
And MicroStrategy.
Oh, you guys dumped out of that? Well, I was never in it, but I thought that was one to keep.
Yeah. So Snaid is with us. Jeremiah. What about a strangle on mankind? That might be a good idea.
Maybe, yeah, if we're talking
Yeah.
about that kind of
I don't
range.
like. I haven't been playing calls and puts at all lately because when you buy BioDrek, it's why do you need the extra leverage for it? So
Good point.
all right, everybody, take care. Good seeing you.
Bye all.
Good seeing our viewers. Ciao.
Take care. Bye.